Hello everyone, this is Mr. Mendoza. We're looking at CPM Course 1, Problem 3-129. Name the endpoints of the segment shown on the graph at right. What is the length of the segment? Write an absolute value expression to show how to calculate the length of the segments. So here we have these segments here. So I'm going to go ahead and name the endpoints. Here we have our origin, 0, 0. And I'll count 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 units. So that's a positive 4. And I have 1, 2, 3. This endpoint right here in quadrant 1 is at 4, 3. 4, 3. And I could probably label it also. I would go ahead and copy this graph onto my paper. I could label it possibly point A. Right now we know it's in quadrant 1. So I'm just going to go ahead and put quadrant 1 to show that. Our other endpoint, let's go ahead and we start at 0, 0. Negative 1, 2, 3, negative 4. From here, 1, 2, 3, I'm going up, so it's a positive 3 units. Negative 4, 3, that's in quadrant 2. Now it says, what is the length of the segment? So notice here, I could literally count, either start at either endpoint and count on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 units. So what is the length of the segment? The segment is 8 units long. So in this case here, as I'm answering that, so the segment is 8 units long. I'm just going to go ahead and write it right here. So 8 units. Just going to write it for now. Write an absolute value expression to show how to calculate the length of the segment. So I'll go ahead and put that right here, right next to it. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and start from left to right. In this case here, I know this point here. So I'm just going to be looking at where does this line up? This line segment is parallel with the x-axis. So we see from here, this point on the x-axis, I'm moving up 3 units. I'm also moving up 3 units here. Those units are identical. I'm just going to look at where does this line space segment line up according to the x-axis, not the y. So notice here, it's at negative 4. I'm going to use absolute value signs. So here, I'm going to go ahead and write the absolute value of negative 4. Notice here, as we got the length of this particular line segment, we were counting on, so we're going to add. We're going to join together all these units. Notice here, I'm going to go ahead, my other point is right here, it's at positive 4, the absolute value of 4. So it says write an absolute value expression. Here's our expression right here. This is our expression. I'm just going to go ahead and just to check, I'm going to go ahead and see if it lines up with our 8 units here. So our expression is the absolute value of negative 4 plus the absolute value of 4. Negative 4, the absolute value of negative 4. How many units is negative 4 away from 0 on the number line? 4 units. Maintain the operation. How many units is the absolute value of 4? How many units is 4 away from 0 on the number line? Here's 0. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 units. Evaluate. 8 units. There you go. Very good. 8 units. So you can see that. Excellent. Continue on. Work hard.